If you are bringing about some change in you, is it because you want to bring that change in you, or is it because you want to get approval from someone else? A few years ago, a woman approached me for some counseling because she was extremely disturbed. Apparently, her husband, who had come from a middle class background in the past, had now come into some money, and he decided that his wife was not up to the mark because he was now in money and he needed a more modern housewife. This girl was a simple one from a relatively smaller town, and she decided that she needed her husband's approval. So she went on a major transformation spree. She lost a lot of weight, she changed her hair, she changed her makeup, she changed her clothes, she changed how she spoke. She did a lot of image consultant stuff, and she turned out to be everything that she was not. And when she called me, she was in anguish because she couldn't recognize herself, and she wanted so badly to get out of this uncomfortable situation, and she didn't know where to start. One of my first questions to her was, are you changing yourself for him, or are you changing yourself for yourself? Because if you're going to change yourself for him, regardless of how much change you bring about yourself, there will come a point where you can't change anymore, but he will change the reasons why he's asking you to change some more. My point is very simple. If somebody is going to judge you, they'll judge you regardless of how much you change. And if somebody's got to love you unconditionally, then they will put away every reason for judging you. So if you are bringing about a change in yourself, by all means go ahead and enjoy the process. You should change if you think that it's important for you and it'll make you better somehow. It'll make you feel better. But at the end of the day, the important thing is that it should make you feel better. The change that you bring about in yourself should make you feel better. If it doesn't, that means that change that you're trying to bring about in yourself is because you want to get approval from someone else. I think the most important approval that you need to get is from yourself. And the fun part is that the more comfortable you become in your own skin without feeling the need to change, then you know what, you're going to attract a tribe of people who actually like you for who you are, not for how much you have changed. So coming back to the story of this lady, she over time realized that she could completely change herself and her husband would still not like her. So she decided that she's going to take more and more efforts to become more and more comfortable in her skin, which she did. It's of course an ongoing process, but she does have a coterie of new friends who like her for who she is, a simple-hearted, a lovely human being, kind and generous and compassionate. And she knows that she doesn't have her husband's approval entirely, but her disapproval of his disapproval of her doesn't bother her so much. I think over time he's also understood that she is who she is and she's not going to change just for him. She can't change her husband, but she can definitely change how much he hurt her, and now she doesn't get hurt so often. That itself is a big change, and that change is something that makes her happier. Hi guys, this is Sonika Chopra. I'm an internationally certified and practicing life coach and workshop leader, and I conduct a lot of workshops for schools, for colleges, for corporate organizations, and I do a lot of interesting employee engagement programs for which I conduct happiness talks. And I also do another thing which is called personal counseling, mostly on Zoom these days, one-to-one sessions, and these could be for anybody from the age of 5 to 95. If you like this bite-sized little tiny bit of wisdom in this video, then please do share it, like it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you don't do any of these things, and if I never get to show my face to you again, I'll still wish you lots of love, laughter, happiness, the best version of yourself at all times. Good times, safe times, and happiness always. Cheers.